Lu Fan says goodbye to everyone and leaves from there. At the same time, the portal opens and Hongwu comes out from the portal. The system informs that student Hongwu, congratulations, he has passed the South Province exam with 89 on 250 points in Horror Floor Level 72. And he thinks in his mind that he has finished his exam, and then happiness appears on his face, and he thinks that I will definitely become the champion in Level 72. And now 10 universities will be competing to accept me, and I heard there is also a generous award. Maybe or it's time for me to reach for the stars. And then he walks closer to the manager and asks what kind of noise is going on here. And why are all the managers here? The manager puts his hand on Hongwu's shoulder and says that with such a high score, no one else deserves the champion title except you. He replies that my performance has been average, and then he thinks to himself that of course, this is my time to shine for the Book of Champions. And then he stands behind the manager, and the manager looks at him and asks, have you completed the training? Hongwu replies, yes, your work is done, but I only got 89,000 points. I don't know if it is enough to get me the title of champion or not. The manager comes close to Hongwu and puts his hand on his shoulder and says, don't worry, you performed very well. You can easily get admission in any of the top 10 universities. He looks at them with great curiosity and says, can this really happen? And then he explains that the result is definitely important, but you have to know your limits. And your injury is not light, get it treated quickly. He thinks in his mind that my results are good, but not extraordinary, and he says that can't be true, the manager hasn't seen my high marks, or there must be some other reason. After a while he realizes that he definitely doesn't want me to be arrogant, and so he reminds me of the need to be firm. And then he looks at the management and says, I understand, teacher, thank you very much for your care and attention. As soon as Lu Fan and his aunt open the door, all the reporters surround them. Here, after 7 days, the time had come to declare the results. Auntie gets scared seeing all of them. All the journalists say, there is no need to thank, please accept it. I would like to sincerely invite you to visit the palace. And they ask if you are currently thinking about enrolling in a university. This is just a welcome gift. Are you thinking of visiting the imperial capital in the future? I would be grateful if you could help me. Everyone was eager to talk to him, and there was a crowd. At the same time, Mr. Kim arrives there and says that the university entrance exam results will be published today, and your name will become known to everyone as the top student in South Province. Auntie says, but there is a lot of crowd here. Let's go inside the house and talk inside. Shanghai informs that the 6 boxes are a prize of 50 million yuan from the city of Shanghai for the best student of the southern province. Please accept it. At the same time, Lucent takes out his mobile and a notification comes on his mobile which says that it is the result of Southern Province College entrance examination of Dragon Country. The first place belongs to Lu Fan. The total score in Shanghai City is confidential. Second place is of Chen Qian. His total points are 215, 60, 28. And Shanghai explains that besides the award, the white manager also gave you this other gift. Lu Fan thinks in his mind, this is amazing. At the same time, Shanghai unlocks the gift, in which the first gift is the skill book, which requires being level 20 to use it. And its effect is the magical skill King's Roar. Lu Fan fires a powerful lightning board forward from King's Roar, which causes high damage and paralyzing effect. Subsequent attacks will add 20% of the power factor. Will decrease by 1 layer with each attack. 20% chance to paralyze enemy target. And the second gift is this Vajra potion, whose quality is from mythological type of consumption. Its effect increases the power and resistance of lightning skill. The power attribute has been permanently increased to 20. Lu Fan thinks in his mind that the power of this skill becomes even stronger with the dragon language spell book Thunder Potion. I wouldn't blame Xiao Jai for just having to deal with the magical chest after her ice magic finally became thunder magic. At the same time, the third gift is explained. Green Wind Shield is a rare attribute which requires level 20 to use stamina 46, strength 70. The green wind deflects impact damage to the wearer. Shanghai explains that these awards were carefully selected by Professor Bai. Exclusively the lightning feather shoe that allows you to run at lightning speed within 30 seconds of recharging. Lightning feather boots requires level 20 to use stamina 54, strength 6. Lightning feather lip skill can be used to launch lightning speed anywhere within a radius of 50 meters. Requires 30 seconds to recharge. Lu Fan thinks in his mind that displacement and damage reduction high school students who have just taken their final exams cannot find anyone else like them. They all wear new equipment whose abilities are roughly equivalent to those of Jia Jai when he came out of his egg. Lu Fan holds the briefcase in his hand at the same time and says that this is a skill that only second-level magicians have. So I would not hesitate to use it. The system informs that Lu Fan has obtained the Dragon King's Roar skill. Lightning-winged boots have been equipped. Greenwind has been received. Thunder Potion X1 has been received. At the same time, Kim reaches there, and she is very happy to see Lu Fan, and she says that the president of 10 major universities has arrived in Shanghai City. My father has invited him to the house, and we have come to pick up Lu Fan to go to the interview. Auntie thinks to herself, why is Kin here, and what a busy day it is. Lu Fan says, what is this? I arrived early, the results have just been declared. Shanghai looks at Lu Fan and says how not to be in a hurry because the presidents of 10 universities have seen the video of your big exam. And they all come over here immediately, and then he walks closer to Lu Fan and says, this is the big test in your video. Your store has been arranged by all the teachers to keep it confidential. No one has seen it except the senior officials of the 10 major universities and the Dragon Capital. You are too special. It would be even better if another princess came. And he says that the teacher has already solved Jinzhou's problem. He really wants to go and meet you in person. And then he puts his hand on Lu Fan's shoulder and says, Lu Fan says that's amazing. I'd really like to thank this teacher face to face. No need to rush. You'll see you later, Samir. After this, Kim comes closer to Lu Fan and gets shy and says, Lu Fan, please take it. Actually, last time I came to you to thank you, but unfortunately I met Zane. Lu Fan looks at that Linden card and says that is not possible. We agreed on 1 million, and one Linden card costs 10 million dragon coins. Shanghai comes up behind Lu Fan and places a hand on the shoulder saying, this is an expression of the Chan family's gratitude, please take it. And then Shanghai says people will come in the evening to take you to Junction Park. Jinjin card is not enough. When you see the villa, the city that gifted it to a nobleman, Nan County, what will you do? Saying this, he starts laughing. Auntie comes very close to Lu Fan. At the same time, Kim starts shouting and says, don't make fun of her, Dad. And then she takes Lu Fan's hand and says it's getting late, we should leave, and it's time to meet the academy official. On the other hand, a jeep is seen in a forest outside Kingzhou City Dragon Kingdom. And then the same arrogant princess comes here and says what is her level. She had already reached level 14 19 levels ago. Actually, that tamer of a dragon was really different. And she says how quickly she defeated the level 30 boss. Chan Tianjai is 19 years old. He is the dragon master. At the same time, a wild bear roars and comes closer to the dragon master. And the dragon master, sensing the danger, immediately jumps into the air and then plans to jump on him with the intention of taking his spear and attacking. The system reports that a giant asking attack that deals damage to targets within the fan-sized range. At the same time, Dragon Master attacks him and kills him in one attack. The system informs that Dragon Strike Master Dragon Energy and Strike Fierce Power have been upgraded. The system informs that the Qingyangji level has been upgraded to 200. And then that arrogant princess looks at him and says he's not bad, I didn't ruin the dragon egg. I have brought it to you. The dragon master bows before the princess and says that it is good that I have not disappointed the gold prince. Princess says, I will be disappointed if you like that nonsense. And then she turns her face and says that from now on your dragon's spear will be hers, no problem. Hongtai says, as you wish, your excellency. At that moment the dragon master appears in front of him and puts his hand on his heart and says, thank you for the armored dragon and the magical spear. And with my magical reinforcements I will definitely be able to defeat the hero of the South Province. At the same time, she tells that Chen Tian is in second place with 2,100,000 points. The player in first place is Lu Fan. And yet his points have not been published, but it is estimated that his points can reach around 3 million points, and I still have a chance. And then she gets very angry thinking about Lu Fan, and then she tells him that Lu Fan, you must always remember this name until you kill him and capture his black dragon. At the same time, she orders him to help him become the most powerful dragon tamer in the history of the Taiji Empire. And you will become my servant, and you will be above everyone except me. Dragon Master bows and says, don't worry, princess, or it's an honor for me, I will always be your knight. And then the princess looks back as she leaves and says that you are smarter than Lu Fan. You gave her a chance to rise to the top, but she didn't appreciate it. And then she says go to some city and check which university Lu Fan will go to. After this, he replies that I will definitely find out. Rajkumari says, if you can't do this, then I will fire you, and she gets very angry and says that after some time she will always regret everything she did to me. Friends, this is the end of the chapter. To see the next chapter, do not forget to press the like button. And if you are new to the channel, then please subscribe the channel and press the bell so that you can see our video first. And you can also rate us for the video out of 10 so that we can make even better videos for you. See you in the next chapter. Till then, take care of yourself and your family.